Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Thursday, July 2nd, 2026. After narrowly avoiding a head-on collision with a deputy, a driver is alleged to have led a reckless pursuit through Yucca Valley. On Tuesday at around 11:30 a.m., San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies say a Jeep Cherokee was driving in the opposing lane of traffic near the intersection of 29 Palms Highway and Old Woman Springs Road in Yucca Valley. Deputies say that the Jeep nearly hit a deputy in a vehicle head-on. The Sheriff's Department identified the suspect as Israel Aguilar, 32. They say the deputies attempted to conduct a traffic stop on the Jeep, but Aguilar attempted to flee. Deputies say that he continued to drive into oncoming traffic, ran through stoplights, and made unsafe U-turns. Deputies were eventually able to take him into custody near the intersection of 29 Palms Highway and Dumosa in Yucca Valley. Court records indicate that Aguilar was found to be intoxicated. Israel Aguilar was arrested on suspicion of felony reckless evading and DUI. He is being held at the West Valley Detention Center on $60,000 bail. To help protect residents and neighborhoods, San Bernardino County Fire and local law enforcement agencies will conduct fireworks enforcement operations throughout this holiday weekend. People found possessing or using illegal fireworks may face fines and other penalties, and property owners can be held responsible for fireworks used on their property. Residents are encouraged to attend one of the many professional fireworks displays being held throughout our area and to report illegal fireworks activity by calling 1-800-47-ARSON, or you can use the Illegal Fireworks Reporter. You can find that at a link in this story at Z107.7fm.com. On last Friday's episode of the Z107.7 Up Close show, host Gary Daigneault spoke with Captain Steve Scoville of the Sheriff's Morongo Basin Station. Daigneault asked Captain Scoville about the Sheriff's Citizens on Patrol program. Here's a snippet from that conversation.
Okay, and let's talk about the Citizens on Patrol program, a very active one out here.
Very, yes.
How does that work, and what do they do?
So basically, you would apply, and you become part of our Citizens on Patrol. They do anything from, if we have a major incident, they can man road closures. They do a lot of our, how do I word this? They pick up a lot of our work that a deputy would have to do.
So
but
they free up the time for the deputies.
Frees up the deputies for whether it's, vehicle transports, for maintenance, going to headquarters, dropping off, any kind of paperwork or anything like that. They all handle that, so we don't have to.
And I see them doing traffic control when there's a traffic accident.
Any kind of event, yeah.
So it makes more sense to have that citizen volunteer doing traffic control than have a deputy now off the street doing traffic control where that deputy could be doing other things. Yeah. What are the requirements to be a member of the Citizens on Patrol?
Just have to apply. We had a citizen on patrol as young as like 21 when I was in Yucaipa. Usually it's a little older, people that may have retired but still want to give back to their community.
Yeah, I think in general up here it's mostly retired folks.
Yeah.
So, and they do a great job.
They do a great job.
Yeah. What kind of training do they go through?
They have monthly training they'll have a meeting every month, and they'll put on different divisions throughout the department. We'll come in and do little presentations for them. I actually did one when I was with the bomb squad. I came in, kind of gave them a safety brief on if they are out on patrol or something and they do see something, what to touch, what not to touch, stay away, back up.
What not to touch would be a good thing. Now, the Citizens on Patrol, how many do you have? A dozen, 2 dozen?
Yeah, I would say right around
a dozen. Okay. And if you're interested in doing that, you can call the non-emergency number or go online.
Or show up to the station. We can kind of walk them through.
And again, the non-emergency number is 760-366-4175.
You can hear that full conversation by listening to the Z107.7 Up Close show as a podcast at our website, Z107.7fm.com, or wherever you get your podcasts. Copper Mountain College is now accepting class proposals for the Community Education Program for their fall semester. The Community Education Program provides an opportunity for members of the community to share their expertise and talents by offering educational classes to fellow neighbors. Past classes have involved everything from cooking to filmmaking to photography to tarot. If you're an expert at something, Copper Mountain College wants you to share that knowledge with our community. You can submit a proposal at a link in this story at Z107.7fm.com. A popular state park library pass that was in danger of being defunded now has a more secure place in the state budget. Library and public lands appreciator Robert Hayden checks it out.
The California State Library Parks Pass program will continue with $6.7 million in ongoing annual funding included in the state budget. That means the funding stays intact unless a future lawmaker decides to remove it. The program allows any California state resident with a library card to check out a free vehicle day-use pass for more than 200 participating state parks in California. And since its launch in 2021, the program has expanded from 5,000 passes up to 33,000 because of the strong demand. Day-use fees in California state parks range anywhere from $10 to $20, and the program was created to help reduce barriers for families and communities to get outside and access the physical and mental benefits of exploring our public lands. A California State Parks Foundation survey found that nearly 70% of participants reported household incomes below $60,000, and 63% of those participants said that cost was the primary reason they had not previously visited a state park. Our local libraries here in the high desert participate in the program, and the Mount San Jacinto State Park near Idlewild is one of the closest participating state parks to our area. It's also a great place for desert dwellers to visit during the heat of the summer, as the shadier timber forest of the San Jacinto mountain range offers a completely different environment than our surrounding Mojave Desert. You can learn more about the Library Park Pass at calparks.org, and while you're there, you can take advantage of the free Historian Passport, which allows free entry into 3 museums and state parks with a particular bend towards California history. That pass is free to download until July 6th. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z1077 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.